wanted to do a video about Pete Hegseth, the War Secretary in the Trump White House. And I tried to learn as much as I can about the War Secretary because he's not the Defense Secretary, he's the War Secretary, Pete Hegseth, in the Trump administration. And if you recall, when Trump picked him, people were shocked. It's such an unusual choice. He was a Fox News host for 7 years. Such an unusual choice. And if you recall, when they had the confirmation for Hegseth, he barely made it. He just barely made it. It was like half and half in the Congress. And I believe, I'm not sure, but I believe J.D. Vance had to break a tie-breaking vote. It was almost split right down the middle. He just barely made it to squeak in to become the War Secretary. So I just find that very interesting. And I go back to when Pete Hegseth in early 25 was confirmed by the Congress. My reaction was, oh boy, for sure, we are going to have a World War III. And that's not even a criticism. I'm not even criticizing Hegseth because I know he's an outsider. I know he was sent to shake things up. I know he didn't have anything remotely close to like being a general or a military person. He was just, involved with organizations, and he served in the military, wrote books. He's just passionate, and he's very patriotic, I know. Like, he didn't have the kind of experience that you'd expect. I think in the history of defense secretaries, now a war secretary, like, there's never been anything like Hegseth. But he's just so different. He's just such an unconventional choice. And that was my reaction when Pete Hegseth got picked, and he got confirmed just barely making it. I was like, oh boy, for sure, we might even have a nuclear war. I mean, I just knew it because he's so different. It just struck me as, wow, there's never been anything like him. And look at what's going on now. We had Venezuela, we have Iran, things are escalating. And who's running the Pentagon? Hegseth, someone totally different from any other defense secretary. Very energetic, very charismatic. But Trump liked him because because of his passion. He's so passionate. He lives and breathes the military. He's just extremely passionate about the military and extremely patriotic type, like an all-American. And he didn't care they didn't have any experience because he wanted an outsider. He wanted someone from totally out of the box, someone totally that would just shake things up, shake up all of Washington. And he got it. He got someone like that. And he barely, I mean, like I said, I mean, it's very telling that, like, he almost didn't make it. Like, he just made it. And it's just like, he just happened to make it by like one vote. He just happened to make it into running the Pentagon. Coming out of nowhere. I never heard of him. I didn't even know he was a Fox News host. I never heard of Hegseth. And I've been watching documentaries. I tried to learn about. I read one of his books. I'm trying to learn about him because I think he's the most interesting. I think he's the most interesting person in the entire cabinet of Trump because he's so different. It's almost, shocking that he's the defense secretary.